just makes it harder to think straight. Starting over after it breaks. Starting over when the story's got an astounding twist. You better turn that page. When push it comes to shove, we do not fall out of love. We double down, we do not fade. For all I know, this might be my last night. That's how it goes. There's no one I would rather be lying beside. It all comes crashing. It all comes crashing. Starting over won't be easy.
Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today, the Zohran Mamdani guy, the jihadist from New York, has won the mayoral race, and the quote-unquote right is kind of flipping out about it, including someone that claims to be on the left, named Tim Bull. We're going to react to his video, but before I get started, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. All opinions are welcome, just nothing pornographic or grotesque. And obviously, everything I show you in this video will be linked in the description box. So if you don't want to hear us, hear our opinions, hear us pausing the video, hear us talking over the video, please, I beg you, just go watch it on your own. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Anyways. Let's start off with something else here. Here we have... just it's kind of embarrassing from Marco Rubio here. You see, 1 year ago, President Trump was charged with restoring our country's greatness. Since entering office, he's brokered 8 peace deals and championed our America First values globally. Because of his leadership, we're no longer a laughingstock. We're the hottest country in the world, and of course, 1 year of winning, and he also wants to claim this is not embarrassing, right? We're no longer a laughingstock next to this fucking image, which I would call it embarrassing. And before, once again, before he, when he got elected, but before he went into office, this time around, as Nick Fuentes said, sometimes it's endearing, it's cool, because he's a good guy trying to make things better. When you realize he blows up children every day, it kind of kills it. But, 1 year of winning. There you go. How many people have... Probably killed a lot of people so far. They're just going to trick you guys into going with it. In fact, this scenario might turn into that same exact phenomenon of claiming to do something righteous and for good people to try to help the world out, but in reality, you just end up massacring people. Here we go.
Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands and thousands of Christians are being killed.
I'm sorry. The volume was kind of...
AI.
You're laughing at that?
Oh,
You're laughing at that?
Is that AI?
How's the volume low? There we go. Or, my bad. The volume was, like, really low, so no one was able to hear it. On the recording, I'm saying. Not in here. But, yeah, he's definitely, going to use this to do harmful things to other people. Looks like that country needs some freedom over there. Meanwhile, Christians have been being massacred in Syria, in Gaza, Somalia, Yemen, Venezuela, Mexican. He doesn't care about Christians. He's lying to you because there's some sort of geopolitical reason for him to help or try to take over or subjugate a country by whatever means, by troops on the ground, bombs in the air, or just pure financial sanctions and, overthrows and all that stuff. But let's hit play and let them bullshit you. And people accept it. Here we go.
Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands and thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. That's a legal definition.
Now, we've all seen I played the video of Ryan Grimm talking about Sudan, and you can see the blood from outer space. From outer space satellites, you can see blood on the ground, and that's how many people are being fucking massacred over there. A lot of Christians as well. But if one of your buddies, aka the UAE, is funding these RSF fighters that are out there just murdering people, you don't mention that. But for Nigeria, he has to get on his little podium and make a whole speech about it, doesn't he? That's interesting. It's almost like he's playing you or something. I don't know. You should wake the fuck up. Maybe. Here we go.
Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide. What horrible numbers. Something has to be done. I am asking Congressman Riley Moore to get
60,000 in Gaza.
Together with Chairman Tom Cole and the House Appropriations Committee to immediately look into this matter and to report back to me. And I mean, like, immediately. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. It's not only Nigeria, it's all over. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world.
Now, off rep, I think Christ would say no one's more valuable than anyone else. You're all equal. But for some reason, their policy will lean towards, quote unquote, helping and saving Christians in particular. Now, I believe that this guy does things like this because he's been taking L's. His policy is dog shit, even in regards to Republicans. They don't like his fucking policy. Now, once again, I'm sure the mainstream neocon, Ziocon style politicians love Trump and what he's doing because they're with it, But regular people, I think, are against quite a bit of things that this guy has done. We can't forget about Epstein. We can't forget about Israel. We can't forget about subjugation to your own citizens in regards to free speech. People have questions about Charlie Kirk dying, right? There's a lot of Republicans or right-leaning people that are like worried about what's happening with the Charlie Kirk case and who appointed the FBI guy looking over that. Trump did, right? Kash Patel. Pam Bondi, in general, people hate her. It does feel weird sometimes when I listen to someone like Tucker Carlson, and they never bring it back to the Trump guy, who does quite a bit of slaughtering around the world. I mean, Syria should be number one for people when it comes to just mass slaughtering, and an obvious connection between the leader and the president, right? The leader of Syria, Jelani, and Donald Trump himself, the connection while they're out there slaughtering people, right? So you should probably have a big problem with that. And like I said, a lot of Christians, right? Gaza, same thing. Now you can say, but Trump made a peace deal. Well, there was a good amount of months of outright slaughtering, destroying other people, and a lot of them Christians. A lot of them Christians, actually. Right? It's notoriously the Pope that just died, right? He would have phone calls with churches inside of, or church leaders inside of Gaza for a sense of like solidarity and, empathy. But Trump was like, letting them just get all massacred while claiming to fight or stand for Christianity. Like, but come on, let's be real. No one fucking believes he. I don't think he openly doesn't really believe, right? He's like, I don't know if I'm going to heaven. I don't know. Will I go to heaven? I don't know about that. I want to, but who knows? According to his own words. And you're like, so you're doing dirt? You're doing shitty things. Don't worry, no one will hold you an account for it. No one will do that. Don't worry, you're fine. Keep massacring people. All right, let's continue.
This is not going to happen. The killing of Christians is not going to happen.
Hell yeah.
I think you said
Hell
Christians 10 different times.
Let's go.
Which is like chatter bait for, people have bricks for fucking brains. It's bait for them. And once again, you hear Dubs in the background, but he doesn't actually believe that either. Like he already
No, what are you
said
talking about? You
you're
don't
already on
speak for
video.
me. You don't. You
Come on,
don't
bro, you're
speak
trolling.
for me.
Come on, bro, you're trolling.
No, I'm not.
You're trolling.
Let's go fuck up Nigeria to save 2,000 Christians.
Yeah, okay, but
Muslims,
listen, man,
fuck
I don't know
them.
who stole your smile or whatever the fuck, but like, lock in, bud. All right, let's continue.
I'm locked in. Fuck Islam.
Okay. As you can see here, the University of Florida Turning Point chapter has banned members for hate speech after several expressed support for Tucker Carlson's interview with Nick Fuentes. Been a recent thing. I might do a video on Nick's response to Ben Shapiro in particular, which could be interesting. But for now, let's read this. Our group is committed to fostering a welcoming and respectful environment for all students, regardless of political affiliation. As a nonpartisan organization, we promote open dialogue and civic engagement grounded in mutual respect and shared democratic values. Wait a minute. Is
Republican values.
a chapter of TPUSA, so you could be a Democrat and join? TPUSA is nonpartisan? I've never would have ever considered that. I don't understand why you'd be like deceptive in that way. Maybe there's like a legal reason for that. I assume this is TPUSA or a member of it that's talking here. Okay. While we encourage diverse viewpoints and constructive debate, we will not tolerate hate speech, harassment, or rhetoric that promotes xenophobia, misogyny, racism, anti-Semitism, or any ideology rooted in discrimination or violence. Such behavior directly contradicts our mission and the values we uphold. In light of recent concerns and communications from university administration regarding individuals affiliated with far-right extremist movements and their threats toward members of the University of Florida community, we are taking proactive measures to ensure the safety and integrity of our space. Any individual found engaging in or endorsing this type of rhetoric will be removed from the group. Oh, what? Oh, removed from the group by me, I guess he means. As Charlie demonstrated through his actions and words and... What?
I don't know.
I'm just taking a guess there. As Charlie demonstrated through his actions and words, including his clear rejection of figures such as Nick Fuentes during his campus tour, there's no place for hatred or intolerance in civic discourse. Our group will continue to be a space for informed, respectful, and inclusive discussion that reflects those same principles. Okay.
They're leftist. We will not tolerate hate speech. Any ideology rooted in discrimination or violence, xenophobia, misogyny. They're fucking leftist. TPUSA is now leftist.
Now left it. This was like Charlie would definitely be leaning in this direction as well, I would assume. Right?
That's some fucking leftist talk. Hate speech, misogyny, xenophobia.
Well, that comes from like the administration says stuff like that, right? Hate speech.
No, not until this term. Previous
Not
term.
until this term?
That's what we were fighting. Yeah, that's what we were fighting.
No, like,
We
well,
have the right to hate speech, freedom of speech. Fuck hate speech.
Okay. So you mean you don't mean the actual administration. You mean the perception of the administration, right? Because the actual administration was legally was trying to shut down "quote unquote" hate speech. You do realize that, right?
In the first term, he was for free speech against hate speech.
No, they actually tried to legislate against hate speech.
At the beginning of this term, the first things he was doing was defunding colleges for the hate speech. What's that group shit that was in the government that was like teaching all the leftist stuff?
That's not a good descriptor for me to know who the fuck you're talking about.
It was a group designed to like promote hate speech and shit, like, or not promote hate speech, but to like make hate speech a thing that's not tolerated.
Yeah, that happened in his first administration. Like under
In a second,
yeah, I'm.
at the
Are you
very
listening to me?
beginning.
Are you listening to me? I'm telling you, like in his first administration, he was trying to do like government maneuvering to shut down quote unquote hate speech.
No, he shut down the hate speech group.
Okay, the policy
In the
with Israeli,
second
hold on,
term.
the policy with people protesting Israel on college campuses, right? That's what you're talking about with this administration, right? Where they're taking school funding.
No.
You sure?
Before that,
You sure that's not a stance of we will
Before-
not tolerate anti-Semitism?
yes, that is now his stance. But before
He did that in his
this
first term. He did that in his first term, standing right next to Alan
Before
Dershowitz
that-
when he did it. Are you okay? Good.
So, yes, he did both. But he went against the hate speech groups that were within the government, like teaching the idea in government that you can't do hate speech, that kind of stuff. Just blatantly called hate speech.
There's a lot of gymnastics
But at
versus
the-
like actual policy being written. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! I could find the fucking what are they called? The president's what orders? Executive orders on it.
Yeah, the thing I'm talking about is an executive order.
What I'm talking about is, look, separate the Israel and his protect Israel at all costs thing from the left's idea of hate speech. He attacked the leftist idea of hate speech groups to stop that were teaching like you can't have hate speech. It's like punishable to have hate speech. He attacked that first, this term and the previous term. But when it comes to Israel, he applies everything that the leftist does on hate speech to Israel.
So he's
Two different
selective.
things.
Okay, so he's selective with his stance on hate speech.
Yes.
Okay, which means he doesn't have some sort of actual stance you like on hate
Code.
speech.
Right. He has no code of like freedom of speech.
Okay. I don't, but I'm still trying to understand the difference. Okay. All right, let's continue.
I explained the difference.
Okay, he's a Republican president
What?
that targets the left when it comes to hate speech. And yet the left, when they're president, they target the right for hate speech. That's all I've got from you so far, from what you just said.
Then look into it.
You just said that, though.
You can read the executive orders yourself.
And by the way, Trump would say these in words. Maybe not legislate everything, but he'd say, like, we have no room for, intolerance to whatever
He would
group
never
you
say
are.
xenophobia. He can't say xenophobia.
Yeah, because that gives too much room for
We got to
Arabs.
deport
Right.
the illegal immigrants.
Okay. Either way, I think Charlie would support this idea. Maybe he'll maybe his line or
Maybe
someone else's
Charlie
line
would, sure.
would be maybe his line as far as like what would constitute hate speech would be different, but he'd still have I think he'd still be like, yeah, get Nick Fuentes the fuck away from me. Get this guy out of here. Because they didn't like each other. I'd say like Nick was doing things that would get people to subvert some of Charlie's speeches and all that shit. So, but whatever. I'll just read the last paragraph. Here we go. As Charlie demonstrated through his actions and words, including his clear rejection of figures such as Nick Fuentes during his campus tour, there's no place for hatred or intolerance in civic discourse. Our group will continue to be a space for informed, respectful, and inclusive discussion that reflects those same principles. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. I find this interesting quite a bit. Marjorie Taylor Greene reportedly wants to run for president in 2028. Now, I have no confirmation of this. This is more of like the idea of it. I want to talk about the idea of it. Let's say Marjorie Taylor Greene runs for president in 2028. What do we think, essentially? And
I like it.
I would say she's not ready for something like that, even if she means well. She has not shown me that she can handle that. and I mean like character-wise, like yeah, like if you're gonna do this and try to do the things that you claim to be like that you campaign on, you have to have a certain level of kind of fierceness to stand by your ideas. And I've seen too many times.
She does.
Well, here's the thing: damn near every politician, including the Mamdani guy we're about to listen to, I see these guys bend quite a bit. Pause. Where like, once again, when you're president, you probably have like some 5-star general with all these fucking medals on their chest saying, "Yo, we got a bomb here right now." And I wonder if she could stand up to that, or will she be like, "Well, you know, like, oh, well, I believe this now. Now that I have more information, now I believe we should be bombing her." Which, I can see that happening. No offense to her, but it's just like I don't see the levels of integrity and fierceness behind it to where you're immovable. I don't see that at all.
Well, if there really is the thing of play ball or we'll kill you or kill your family, then who could stand up to that? But if that's not a thing, sure, she's solid.
Okay. Now
I'd vote for her over JD Vance any day of the week.
Now we will say this: historically, you did support Trump, right? You were dead wrong about that
Yeah.
one. So, are you going to look for the
What,
same?
dead
Like,
wrong?
yeah, you're dead fucking wrong.
Dead wrong.
You're dead fucking
Dead
wrong.
wrong.
But are you gonna look? Are you gonna try to, do an
Still
autopsy?
deported illegal aliens.
Yeah, even that one. You were the one that told me that that's not actually happening the way you want it to happen.
Well, of course it's not happening the way I want it. I want every single one of them out yesterday.
But the very reasons, the actual arguments you have, besides I don't like brown people, the actual argument you would have.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say you said that.
Prick. I never said that. I never said I don't like brown people.
I didn't say you said that. Listen to my word.
I
I know
bet you
you're
did,
I know you're,
though.
I know you're scrambling a little bit, but sit still, lock in. Now, other than like if you look for a reason for why someone would support mass deportations, right? Outside of I don't like brown people, it'd be leaning towards economic and culturally, right? It'd be, well, they're taking jobs, or they're, draining the economy, or culturally, like, oh, they don't fit in here. I don't want to learn Spanish, whatever the fuck the idea is, right? But if Trump has this policy where they're engaging probably the most with Americans, which is hospitality, farming, menial jobs, if you will, right? That takes that argument off the table, right? That can't, like, him doing that will not help if people are arguing about economy and culture, right? Because they're gonna have kids here, kids are gonna grow up here, all that stuff, right?
Yeah, so I still like that he's deporting illegals.
No,
We
but
didn't
I'm
have any
saying,
of that under last
Weird.
president.
okay, Dubster, but I'm saying the reasons why people would be in support of mass
Don't
deportation.
even start with me, hypocrite. Hypocrite that supports illegals being out of the country too, but won't say it.
Okay.
All right. So once again, deportation, right? Mass deportation. The on the surface reasons would be economically and culturally, right? But you're not getting those, right? I guess you could say
We're
like
somewhat
gang violence.
getting that.
I guess you can say gang
We're
violence.
somewhat getting that.
No, that's the thing. What I would say, like, you were the one who told me about the program where these guys can just come back, and thus you're ending up with the same problem: less jobs for Americans, and they culturally become.
What program they can just come back?
The fucking the hall pass. Remember that? Did you forget about that? You told me about that.
I don't know what you mean. What's the hall pass?
Wow.
He forgot to check his travels.
The thing where they like, hey, you get a recommendation from your boss, and thus you'll be allowed to stay. AKA.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, but that.
But I still like the overall aspect. I still like the overall aspect of what Trump's done on shutting the border down. He literally has made it so that there's very few crossing, and he is deporting illegal aliens. I don't like that he's saying I'm not going to deport all the illegal aliens. I don't like that.
But that's the vast majority. Like, as far as the reasons why you support mass deportation, that would be like the number 1 and 2 reasons, right? economically, right, and
I
culturally.
don't know the percentage of how many illegal aliens are going to be protected by the what you call on a hall pass of farmers and hospitality. I don't know the percentage, but it's also not as focused at this point. Right now, it is the violent people apparently. Violent
What are you
illegal
No,
talking
aliens.
about?
that
Ignorant as
is
fuck.
not the case. That is not the
Be
case.
honest. That's not what's happening.
And they're capturing plenty of Americans too, by the way. Like that's
I
uptick
hope they
quite a
deport you
bit.
too. I hope they deport you too. I hope
What's
you end up
wrong
in
with
Venezuela.
you?
Yeah, there's been an uptick in capturing Americans too, because they're just like willy nilly just grabbing up. Dude, let's be honest, they're doing racial profiling, right? They're like, oh, you look like you might not be American, so I'm gonna pull you over or grab you up or whatever the fuck. And if you're American, we'll find out later when we're done, like processing you or something. Right?
Well,
Which
if
is
you're
happening.
driving, you're
All we
supposed to
will
He's
have your
find
cool.
out.
driver's
He's
license
cool
with
with
you.
it. He's
All we
cool
will
with
When you're
it.
find
driving,
out why you're not
when you're
American.
driving, you're
He's cool
supposed to
with
have your
it.
driver's license.
He's cool with
When you,
it. You have made
when
it
you
clear.
are driving, you're
You made
supposed to
it
have your
clear.
driver's license on you.
Yeah, but that's not
Okay.
for like
Good
that's
luck
not for
to you.
ICE. I mean, they're literally like, hey, you stop. Like they could be talking to one person and they see someone walk by, like, hey, you stop. Are you American? Right? It's like, huh? And by the way, there's a
Well, you better answer that question correct. It's pretty easy. Yes or no.
that's not how it's. How are they rounding up people like this then that are Americans as well? How's that happening
They're
then?
fucking up some sort of way to get arrested for a simple question.
Wow, I don't know who like.
Tell me, man.
What the fuck?
Tell me, man.
He
You tell
sounds like
me. How are they getting mistaken?
I don't know why you sound like a hurt child right now, but if you want to keep going this direction, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Ask
tell me
me real
how are they
questions.
mistakenly getting arrested by ICE? How's
Because
it
they
work?
look a
How's it
certain
happen?
way. They look a certain way,
And
most
you have
likely.
Because
some
they're
evidence to support
brown.
your claim. You
Okay.
have
You're a
somewhere
fucking
where
what
there's
the fuck?
evidence
Yeah, hurt child
established.
for sure.
That's the riot. That's the reason.
I think Jesse went over this before. Like, if you're an American and you're walking down the street and you don't have your ID on you, can they tackle you to the ground and arrest you? If you're an
They
American.
could do that for anything. They do that to Americans.
Okay,
What are you talking about?
let me ask that easier. Are you okay with that?
Well, you get your day in court.
Wow. Okay, let's move on. So Marjorie Taylor Greene running in 2028 could be interesting. I mean, I think she has plenty of fucking work to do. To be honest with you. But you know, looking in comparison with the Trump administration or Democratic establishment or whatever the fuck, I'm sure for a lot of people she will look like a genius and will be the clear pick to take. And I will understand that. I won't shit on you for that. I'll be like, I understand. It makes some semblance of sense. But I'm telling you right now, personally, I need to see more things that establish character, more IQ tests of what is Marjorie Taylor Greene's character like. Not just, hey, I stood up against Israel, or hey, I don't like these wars. We've seen that. We've seen Tulsi Gabbard before. Look what happened to her. I'm just saying. But all right, let's continue on here, and this will tie into the main story, which is Zohran Mamdani and Timmy Pool's take. See here,
Get out.
more of a what?
Mamdani, get the fuck out of the United States.
Oh, cry about it.
By the way, I think Mamdani would beat the shit out of you, Dubster. That's the funny part. I think
He
he'd knock you
would.
out. I think he'd knock you the fuck out. Especially when you're sniveling. Your eyes are teared up. But this notorious, I brought this I guess creator, channel,
Why is
whatever the fuck,
everything
on.
you try to do is demasculate me? It's fucking pathetic.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty fucking pathetic.
Haven't you been here for years? God damn it, buddy, puppy.
Oh man. Once again, I don't know who's spitting your cereal today, Dubster, but enjoy it. Breaking 9/11 or 911. I brought this account up before as being pretty sus. And this person, whoever they are a part of, or team, are part of selling the Trump agenda. Let's be honest. And as you can see here, they're using a dead man's quote. Charlie said it. Mamdani is a Muslim socialist. If he wins, you'll see what we've been warning about. Although I think the narrative has changed to communists. So, like, but it is what it is.
Same thing.
They're gonna
Socialist, communist, same thing.
They're gonna use Charlie either way.
I agree.
See,
Like,
communist agree. Socialist and communism, same thing.
oh, the authority on communism spoke. I got it.
Stalin himself said it.
Anyways, yeah, they're gonna continue.
So did Lenin.
They're gonna continue.
So did Lenin.
Yeah. They're gonna continue to abuse Charlie's death in whatever way they can for marketing, just like they abuse Jesus. They abuse the Jesus character as well for their own means, which I would call devil worshipping personally. But either way, let's continue. On to the Timmy Pool video. Now, we all probably, I hope at least, recognize that Tim Pool is full of shit. Full of fucking shit. And obviously, it's his job to go against people like Mamdani. Not saying Mamdani's some awesome person. It's just that this is Timmy's job. This is what he's supposed to do. He's here to sell the left-right divide and, bolster it and give it steroids and boost it up so that bricks for brains will fall for it. And as you can see here, Zohran Mamdani goes full Nazi. Salutes crowd in victory speech. Now, I wonder if this is I hope he's not, at the very least, I know Timmy's dumb, but, I hope he's not so dumb to be like, this is about, like Elon didn't do that. Mamdani did the real version of a Nazi salute. See? I hope he doesn't do that. I hope he's not that stupid. I hope his point would be to point out the hypocrisy of the Democratic Party. No, I can't go there yet. I can't go. There's no chance. For sure, he's just pointing out the hypocrisy of the Democratic Party. Like, how come you guys aren't getting mad about this, huh? Elon did it, you guys yell at him, but Mamdani does it and nothing happens, huh? What the fuck, bro? Anyways, let's hit play. Here is Timmy Pool being a propagandist. Here we go.
Zohran Mamdani has done a Nazi salute. God. Yeah, after he won in New York, he did 4 Nazi salutes, hand on the chest and everything. Now, what he was actually doing was putting his hand on his heart and then waving to the crowd. But it doesn't matter because the left says this is what a Nazi salute is. Let me play the video for you so you can see for yourself. But there's a bigger point to be made, and that is it never mattered. It was never a real argument. Republicans think they're having an argument while Democrats and liberals think they're at war. Here's the video.
Here we go, guys. Nazi salute incoming. New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you. Nazi salute.
Do it again. Do it again.
Nazi salute.
Zohran Mamdani making.
No.
They're trolling. They're trolling, bro. There's
Nazi salute.
Nazi trolling.
Did anyone
That is
watch
the Nazi
Elon's
salute.
fucking? Come on,
No.
son. Look at Elon's. He's like, like he bites his bottom lip when he does it, bro.
Oh, good word.
Actual Nazis
my
are
God. That is the
jealous
Nazis.
of Elon's Nazi salute.
That is the
Right?
Nazi salute. What Mamdani
It's really
just
not.
did.
It's really
You can't
not the
argue
Nazi
it isn't.
No,
It's nowhere close to it.
I would argue.
But thankfully there's at least there's like 10 minutes left. Tim's gonna make some point about something, right? It can't just be strictly about this fake Nazi salute. But yeah,
I think in both cases it was ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not calling Elon a Nazi. What I'm saying is he probably did it as a troll. That's what I think. He's zapped out on something. And he's like, this would be the funniest. He's like, yo, Baron, yo, bro, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to do it. Watch this. He goes on stage and does a Nazi salute. I ain't scared of nothing, y'all. I told you. That's what I think. Like, I don't look at Elon as an actual Nazi. But people that do believe that he's an actual Nazi because he did that little, I don't know why you would do that in public. Like, expose yourself as a Nazi in front of the United States of America. I don't know why you would do that. But people that do believe that he was signifying that he's a full-blown Nazi, those are the people that Timmy will respond to. He won't respond to intelligent people that also say, fuck Elon Musk, he's trash. He can't respond to those guys. So he needs to go with the dumbest people of the crowd and deal with them instead. Deal with the low-hanging fruit, if you will. But all right. Hopefully a point happens here in this video. Here we go.
Nazi salute!
Now
That's
that
Second
one,
time.
That's
like
nowhere
obviously
close
he's just
to it.
waving, you know what I mean? But that one right there actually was a bit more egregious because his arm is erect.
Ecstatic crowd of
Is Timmy trying to like make a
Oh, he's gonna
point?
do it again. He keeps doing it.
That's nowhere near.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He held it. He held it right there. Watch this.
Political dynasty.
No, his fingers are
He
waving.
holds it for a second before then waving his fingers.
New York, this is what you voted for? You made the rules. You made
One
the
more
rules,
time.
New York.
I get the.
Did it again.
So this is a joke video.
Indeed.
Okay.
Over and over and over again. Libs of TikTok says, Elon does hand gesture. Media, OMG, he's literally a Nazi. Mamdani does the same hand gesture. Nobody cares. There he is. See, that's the one I was...
There's no way. Like I said, no, he's gonna add levity. There's no way he's actually like, see, look. You know, there's no fucking way he's about to do this. There's no chance, right? This is for sure a joke video where he has some sort of point he's trying to make that isn't actually that deep or intelligent or wise in any form or fashion, but it's just to say, look what the left did, but now, or look what the right did, but now when the left does it, no one cares. It can't be just be that stupid. It can't be. And whoever eats this shit up, and then obviously I brought up the Libs of TikTok person. That person's full of shit too. Yeah. If these guys put out this slop dog shit content, then, you know, when an actual event happens, they tell you to go, hey, we need to go bomb this country. Hey, we need to go fucking destroy this country. Or maybe more so what Timmy does, which is he just ignores major stories that happen. Unless it's the left that did it. Now, we're all pretty aware, I hope you're aware, that the left engages in these same foreign policy ventures that destroy the fucking planet. But Timmy's job is to get us. He's not talking to the apparatus up there, right? He's not talking to the government officials and the Democrats that are in government. He's talking to you, the audience, to get you to fall in line with what he's trying to sell you, which is left versus right fucking politics. Which it's, you know, it's 2025. I would have hoped you figured that out already. That it's a bullshit little game. But we'll see. All right, here we go. Let's continue.
was pointing out before, where he actually holds it. Holds his arms
He's trolling.
straight up.
There's no way he's seriously analyzing
He's not
this.
waving like this. In one of them, he's going like this. But that one, he's going for it. And hey, wait, what's this? All these articles.
Stop it. I'm sorry, bro. Like, once again, I'm not calling Elon a fucking Nazi, but look at that shit, bro. He's like biting his bottom. He's like, You could tell he umphed into it. Come on, son. It's night and day. Like, yo, Timmy, show the video. Don't be afraid to show the video. Let's say.
Elon Musk appears to make back-to-back fascist salutes. Musk's straight-arm gesture embraced by right-wing extremists, regardless of what it really
Play the video,
meant.
though, Timmy.
Okay. You know,
I'm going to play the fucking video, and you tell me. You fucking tell me. There's no fucking chance. Look at the comparison. Ari, that's the who falls for like this is an IQ test. This is an IQ test. If you fall for this, holy God. Like, don't get out of bed tomorrow morning. Just stay in bed and think about it for a while. What is the difference between these two images? This and this.
Oh, yeah. There's a difference there.
It's a Roman salute.
They're trolling us, bro. There's no way. They're trying to tell it like, yo, your eyes and everything you know about humanity is lying to you. Trust Timmy instead. Look at that fucking shit. That to this, bro. It's not even fucking near each other. Holy Christ. Who's gonna... If someone falls for that. Holy Christ. Did I play the video? Let me find the video. And let me bookmark this. So okay. I heard him go. Yeah. Oh my fucking god! There's no fucking way. This is why Timmy couldn't play the video. That was like the funniest thing of all time. I have to turn the volume down because it's fucking loud as shit. Let's try it again. Oh fuck.
I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
No, wait, at the end. Because, like, alright, guys, forgive me, it's going to be loud for the watchers on YouTube. It's going to be pretty loud.
I heard it clear.
For the YouTube people, it's going to be pretty loud. But you have to hear the oomph. He bites his bottom lip, too. It's just...
I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Is this new? Or is this the old one?
No. This is the old one. It's just Timmy's comparing that to this shit. Where is it?
Over and over again. Libs of TikTok says over and over and over again.
Fuck.
Libs of TikTok says
Nowhere fucking
Elon
close to
does
each other.
hand gesture.
He's
Media
such-
OMG, he's literally a Nazi.
Timmy came and hide the smile off his face. He knows he's just lying to be. He knows he's just lying. Once again, I hope there's a bigger point here. But it's like, yo, that's crazy. Like if you play back-to-back videos, right, of Elon and Zohran, and you're like, same thing. I'm like, dude, stop, quit. Whatever you're doing, quit what you're doing. Go to the mountains in fucking Shanghai somewhere and do some hardcore drugs and think about the nature of reality, bro. Do something else. RSFO, guide them to a different place. They shouldn't be here, okay? Show them there's more to life than politics, because that is brain rot at its peak. Brain rot. What the fuck?
Well, you said they should try ayahuasca, didn't you?
Yes, go to the fucking jungles, start talking to jaguars and shit, your spiritual animal, whatever you gotta do. Go and fucking do that. If you watch these videos back to back and you think they're the same thing, holy fucking shit. But Timmy doesn't actually believe that. Let's be honest. Timmy doesn't actually believe they're the same thing. He's doing it for hopefully a better reason than, look, the left does it, no one cares. It's gotta be better than that, Timmy. It's gotta be, hopefully, like a little bit more sociological, or add some sociological depth to it somewhere. It can't just be this stupid shit, but here we go.
Mamdani does the same hand gesture. Nobody cares.
That is not the
There
same.
he is. See, that's the one I was pointing out before, where he actually holds it. Holds his arms straight up. He's not waving like this. In one of them, he's going like this. But that one, he's going.
I'm sorry. I have to do it. It's one more time. Let me mark this shit. I have to see it one more time. That shit's so funny.
I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Like, you felt that one, bro. That's the funniest shit ever. All right, I'll hit play. Here we go.
Going for it.
I apologize,
and,
audience.
wait, what's
That's
this?
just too funny to me.
Here are these articles.
Even look at
Elon
the
Musk
picture.
appears to make back-to-back fascist salutes. Musk's straight-arm gesture embraced by right-wing extremists,
Look at that
regardless of
fucking
what it
picture.
really meant.
Like,
Okay. You know what's funny is this never mattered.
This?
It didn't matter that Elon Musk did it. It doesn't matter that
Oh my god.
Zohran Mamdani does it. It is Beam Dream. Head over to shopbeam.com/pitcast.
What the fuck? I did not skip. He just cut it right there, I think.
Zohran Mamdani does it. It is Beam Dream.
Zohran Mamdani does it? Like, those are not the same thing. Not even close to each other. But let's skip Timmy's ad here that he put in the random middle of his own statement. He cut himself off for an ad, I guess. right, there we go.
There's this chart. I'm gonna show you this.
Oh my God, this guy
How
is
do
the
left
dumbest.
and right?
Timmy, you have 8 minutes. Clean this shit up, Timmy. You got 8 minutes. Clean it up. Otherwise, you are the dumbest I've ever listened to. Here we go.
You know what? I think I just have it on my X. It's the easy way to put it. Showing the ideological clusters of the left and the right. And much easier just to pull up here on old X. Got it right here. I'm going to show you this one. Now you can see here, the right is ideologically diverse. The left, homogenous. And this explains so much. I love this, though. I posted this where I got...
It sounds like Dumpster when he's strolling. Well, the right is right,
Right. No.
and the left is wrong.
Right and wrong.
Thank you, Timmy, for saying words out loud. I feel so much more intelligent about politics. Thank you, Timmy. Here we go. See, look. One is small and clustered. The other one's big and expansive. See? I proved something. Here we go.
Guys like, it shows that the blue lives in reality and the right believes in cotton candy dreams. No, it means you're a cult. But here's what it ultimately comes down to. If I were to make a post that lied to people to get them to vote for Republicans, it wouldn't work. Zohran Mamdani says the stupidest things you can possibly imagine. Free buses, says the man who has no authority to make free buses. That's a city council thing. That's legislative. Mayor can't do that. So how's he going to do it? He's not. But
you can make appeals as being a pretty well-known name and holding a pretty well-known position in the most awesomest city in the world, by the way. Yeah, you can make some.
He's gonna have to convince the state reps to vote for it.
Yeah, but the state,
which is actually possible because they're all fucking left in New York State.
You better make
It's
a trip
possible.
upstate one day and find out differently. But
majority in New York is the majority of the House of New York state legislation is
yeah, they lean
Democrats.
left. They lean left, but there's a lot of remember the kids that got
You
caught.
can get us free buses.
Okay, the kids.
You can get us free buses.
Holy shit! The kids that were doing the kind of racy, trolly, edgelordy, I love Hitler, fucking text back and forth with each other. Those guys are Republicans of New York. I think most of them were. So there is a significant Republican representation in New York, because not everywhere is New York City.
Look at it. No, look at it, dude. It's fucking barely.
He doesn't listen.
The Republicans have no power in the state of New York.
But they still exist there. They actually do get legislation done. They do get legislation done. Just they might be considered a little bit more left than other right states.
20 years ago?
State level.
20 years ago they did? You talking about Rudy Giuliani time?
No.
Dude,
you do realize, is Hillary Clinton like a far leftist socialist?
I don't know what either one of you said right then.
Oh God.
Have you been to upstate New York, Dubster?
Yeah.
And met
sure?
people.
Buffalo and Albany.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Listen.
Huh.
Hillary Clinton's a person that would have the Democrat, sticker next to her name, and you may not like this, Dubster, but a lot of the legislation would lean towards what we traditionally call the right. Same with Pataki or any of these people. I guess Bill de Blasio might be the most lefty or AOC or whatever the fuck of New York people. But Hillary Clinton's not a raging socialist or whatever the fuck. She'd say no to free public busing as well. She'd be like, no, get the fuck out of here. So, but what Mamdani can do, going back to the video, what he can do is, because they do have to deal with each other, right? State legislators and New York City, they're fucking piggy bank, let's be honest, right? The biggest moneymaker for the state is New York City, right? So he can make deals just through, with these legislators to maybe get some things done. Is it going to work out? I can't say I know. Am I in favor of it? in a different reality, if there wasn't corruption everywhere, maybe free busing doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. But it has to be like, possible to do, right? If it's as right-leaning people say, if it's it's funny money and they're gonna play with economic numbers or like to make it look like it's working, but in reality, there's increasing taxes and robbing the poor man, right? Robbing regular people to pay for buses, right? You have to leave room for all these for possibilities of what this guy might do, because I don't really know him too well. I don't. I was not hanging on this guy's every word in his whole political campaign. I just wasn't. I was looking at other stuff. So, from my position, I'll be fair and, I guess see what happens. But Timmy won't. Maybe Timmy's done more studying. Maybe
There's 19 Democrats and there's 8 Republicans in the New York State House. Let's see for Senate.
Senate. That's Schumer.
No,
excuse me.
He is the federal for the state. I'm talking about the New York State Senate.
Oh, within the state's Senate. Okay.
Yeah, that's your legislators for the state.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
Well, I'm just saying, okay.
I was wrong.
No, I'm not saying
Fine.
I wouldn't think it was majority
you.
Republican at all.
Yeah, it is. I just it is. There's no fucking socialist takeover. Sorry. Just thought you'd spoil the ending.
Either way, sure, favoritism towards Democrats in New York State, that's not outside the realm of possibility, but they do have representation, right-leaning people. And they're trying to gain more and more seats, right?
63.
Stefanik is notoriously from New York, right?
Okay, 41 Democrats and 22 Republicans for the state Senate. It is entirely democratically controlled.
But as I said,
the governor,
okay,
the governor's Democrat, the House majority, which passes the laws, and the Senate majority that passes the laws are all democratically ran.
Okay, but that doesn't.
Republicans don't have
I said
power. Republicans
okay.
do not have power as representatives or senators or governor in the state of New York.
Again, they have labels next to their name, but I'm bringing up the nuance of it, which is Hillary Clinton and her policies. Would you call them far left, hyper left Democrat shit? I wouldn't.
Yes.
Oh, well, then
of course I would.
You're trolling then. Okay,
no, I'm not. Not at all.
Okay. Like Obama's healthcare plan, was that hardcore left leaning?
Left leaning.
That means Mitt Romney's left leaning.
Yes.
And that's why the audience is not going to take you serious now. You see that?
You don't know what a neocon is? They're a fucking leftist.
Yeah.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. So, once again, he may be able to have some negotiating power because he's running the, let's be real, the moneymaker of New York and a lot of the country. He'll be at the helm of that, kind of, right? Maybe he has some leeway and some leverage to use to get something like free busing. But either way, let's continue. Here we go.
The man who has no authority to make free buses. As a city council, that's legislative. Mayor can't do that.
Make buses free.
So how's he going to do it? He's not. But he promised it to stupid people. So here's what happens. If you're not stupid and a communist comes up to you and says, I'm going to give you free stuff, you go, how? Don't ask me how. I don't know how. You're lying to me. Then the Republican.
Does this slop actually work on people? That's incredible. Where's your actual argument? Fuck. There are people that make actual arguments with, documentation and everything. He won't bother to look at that, will he? Because that requires hard work and thinking. So he can't. He's too stupid. But all right, here we go.
Republican says, listen, You can't give free stuff. But I will deregulate in these areas so that your company can work a little bit easier. And they go, okay, that works for me. The communist then goes, he's supporting millionaires, billionaires, and destroying the environment. And the stupid people go, duh.
Timmy's
Here's what
calling people
happens.
stupid.
The
This guy's
Democrats.
so fucking full of shit, this fucking guy, bro. Like, I understand you can have certain ideas economically where you may agree or disagree with the words being said by either Zohran or Timmy. But there's no way you can tell me, like, yeah, Timmy's like, he's honest. He's being honest and he's being authentic, and he's not here to trick me at all. Once again, the words he says out loud, they could be correct in someone's mind. But don't come up here and tell me that this guy's not bullshitting you. He screams full of shit in every word he fucking says. That's crazy. What's that thing David Icke says? Like, if this guy asked me what time if I asked this guy what time it was, I'd have to double check to make sure he wasn't lying to me. Like, oh man, it's 5 o'clock. Damn, I better go find a real clock and make sure he's not lying to me. That's how often this fuckface does this shit. It's not an honest economic argument for what's better or what's worse. He's trying to lure you in a direction, and he's terrible at it, by the way. He's horrendous, but some people fall for it because they want to hear certain things. That's how Timmy built his fucking channel in the first place. His earliest videos were him trying to when he's political commentary videos. He would do content trying to fish out and sniff out like what do people believe in. What gets the most traction from people? In fact, one of his first videos, I think he was saying like, "Oh, Donald Trump is the biggest liar on the debate stage or whatever the fuck." Between Hillary, Bernie, and Trump, he said Trump was the biggest liar based on some article he was reading. He didn't even come up with it himself. Just read an article. And now he's the biggest Trump dick rider. Where he's gonna go work at the Pentagon doing press shit, or his team is. Someone on his team's gonna go do it for him. And lie you into fucking wars. This is not like, once again, although personality-wise, I'm like, this guy's so dog shit. Not fun, he's not interesting. But in the more practical sense of like results that can happen in the world when letting this little fuckface rise to the top, yeah, you're about to fucking find out. Like, oh, yeah, this communist, he's lying to you. How many campaign promises has Trump lied about already? In under a year. Lied. Timmy interviewed him about some of these things. Why are we bombing Yemen for? Trump bombs Yemen. In under 5 months of being president, in his second term, after he made a promise to not bomb Yemen, what does he do? He bombs Yemen. Did Timmy cover that? Where's the sound effect machine? Where's that? I'm doing it. I don't care. How do I do this? There it is. I'm never doing that again, by the way. That felt really corny. Whatever. The point is, like, this guy he'll do whatever the fuck it takes to sell you in a direction. And I mean, this is, in my opinion, this is peak devil worshipping fucking shit. And someone's gonna fall for it. This guy has spent time complaining about, like, the algorithm is
motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
That's right, motherfucker.
The algorithm is shutting us down, and meanwhile he gets boosted up to actually like near the top of the algorithm. He does, while claiming to be censored. People lie like that to give themselves credibility. It's incredible. It's actually incredible. Thanks, Joe Rogan, for being an unquestioning fucking dupe. Thanks, Joe, for boosting up people like this. Thanks, Jimmy, for boosting up people like this. By the way, Jimmy, this guy's still in your neighborhood, right? You gonna say anything about it, Jimmy? He's outflanking you on views. He has more influence on YouTube than you do, Jimmy, according to the numbers. According to the guests he gets. You let this happen, Jimmy? Of course he is. Because he's an out-of-shape motherfucker. Out of shape, former man of the times. Now he's even behind that.
There you go again.
Now he's even behind that idea. It's unfortunate, but here we go. Let's hit play here. More Timmy lying to people.
Come out and they scream, Elon Musk is a Nazi. And the stupid people go, Zohran Mamdani does it, and they go, no, this is fine. Because Democrat voters are
lying.
like you.
You can't get
This is why it doesn't work.
God dang it.
This never mattered. Republicans coming out being like, but Zohran did it. Yeah, you think you're in an argument, huh? You're not having an argument. Okay, the left thinks they're at war with you and they want you dead. And the right thinks they're having a good...
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. And by the way, if you want to make a case for Elon Musk being a Nazi, just look at what's happening in Israel. Go look at what your U.S. military is doing. If you want to make a case for him being a Nazi, there's your actual case. I don't go there personally. It doesn't fit the, in my opinion, ideology of it necessarily, of like the on-the-surface ideology. But if you were going to make that case, that's where you would go. Look at his foreign policy stuff, where there's actual children being blown up in mass, and he'll protect it, just like Timmy protects it, because he gets secret meetings with Netanyahu. But don't worry, he'll tell you that the left wants to kill you. They want to kill you. The left does. Making shit up to get you, to get you to do something stupid, and he'll put his hand like, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't do that. Nothing to do with me. The snakiest of snakes. No offense to snakes. Here we go.
Rand did it. Yeah, you think you're in an argument, huh? You're not having an argument. Okay, the left thinks they're at war with you and they want you dead. And the right thinks they're having a good old-fashioned debate over politics. From the Post-Millennial, Democrat trans activist wins mayoral race in PA, suggested armed violence against government is coming. I would agree with this person, I suppose. I foresee violent pushback from an armed citizenry in the future. Second Amendment folks were very clear that weapons are meant to oppose a tyrannical government. Oh, and they did folks with an X. We are witnessing the hyper-bifurcation. How about this one? Woman who straight up claimed to be illegal wins mayoral election in major city. Democrat state rep Kali Vang Her emerged.
By the way, I want you to realize that Timmy's job here, like, he wants you to go pick up a gun and do something horrendous. It helps his business out. If you're a quote-unquote right-leaning person and you watch Timmy Pool, he's trying to get you to do something stupid so that he can cover your story from a safe distance. See, I told you guys. See, look, Civil War. There it is. And it's like so disgusting when you actually watch it. It's like, ew. Ew. Incredible, man. It's like the left, they want to just kill everyone. But the right is like, oh man, I just want to have a nice old debate. Why would you paint that picture? Like, there's like, see how there's no nuance to the story at all. Like, he's just lying to you to get you to react. It helps him and it helps who he works for, which is the government, who works for the devil, obviously. They're trash, but they work for the devil. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Your city. Democrat state rep Kali Vang Her emerged victorious late Tuesday. She had said previously that she was an illegal immigrant. So apparently, she said was an illegal immigrant.
I said that like illegal immigrant. Later that day, the state representative told Minnesota Reformer, a local news outlet, that she and her parents were actually American citizens, but made the stunning claim in an attempt to inspire empathy for her GOP colleagues. However, she maintained that her father technically broke the law when filling out refugee paperwork for her family. Technically, you would say my father broke the law, right? But we would have come anyways. That's her fucking name. That's why I'm just freaking me out. Her is her name. Okay. Her said to Minnesota Reformer at the time. Her will begin leading same. Okay. Where's the... What? I'm going to read that again because I'm mentally wrecked. Later that day, the state representative told the Minnesota Reformer, a local news outlet, that she and her parents were actually American citizens, but made the stunning claim in an attempt to inspire empathy from her GOP colleagues. However, Her maintained that her father technically broke the law when filing out refugee paperwork for her family. Technically, you would say my father broke the law, right? But we would have come anyway. Parrish said to Minnesota reformer at the time. So there's some sort of technicality in her paperwork, and that's what. See, look, an illegal one. Do you see this? He's fucking selling you slop. It doesn't even read the fucking article. This is a thing that Timmy has done before. When something where it's like kind of he's making vague statements about what an article says. Sometimes he'll just not even read the article, and if you actually read it for yourself, you'll be like, "That's not what that says. What the fuck? You lying to people, bro?" And the answer is, in my opinion, yes. He fucking lies to people. Sometimes he does read the articles, but it's because it leans so far in his favor, aka his daddy's favor, which is the government, right? The government apparatus, CIA, intelligence, whatever the fuck he works for, right? For those guys, right? It works out for them, so thus he'll read the actual words. It's like right now he's doing no real coverage of Charlie Kirk, right? As far as like, hey, this case looks weird. Kash Patel's fucking up. This case looks weird. Timmy's not covering that, right? But if there's full-blown proof that it was a trans activist that was doing backflips and they shot Charlie Kirk and ran away and it was all 100% proven, he'd cover the story every single day. If they find out the guy was right-leaning, they'll cover it for a second and then move on. And by the way, this is not me saying that Timmy's on, like, strictly what he does is for Republicans at all. What he's doing, like, his character is supposed to lean Republican in order to trick you into either getting into a fight about it with regular people or getting you to do something, like, inspiring you to do something stupid or to turn your fucking brains off. That is Timmy's job. Not about left and right. It's about corruption. That's what he engages in. If you fall for it, I have to call you stupid. I'm so sorry about that. But if you saw that little Elon and Mamdani Hitler saluting thing, and your brain wasn't like, wait a minute, they don't even look the same. If your brain couldn't picture that because you're so locked into right versus left politics, I have to call you a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, but it must be said because apparently no one else is telling you. Let's continue. Shepard played a video. Timmy's on a roll. Here we go.
Grant. So apparently, she said, I am illegal in this country. My parents are illegal here in this country. I tell you this story because I want you to think about who it is that you're calling illegal. My family was just smarter in how we illegally came here. This is why Nick Fuentes is gaining so many followers.
But you just read a little bit further. It says it's about paperwork. They legally came here, but the paperwork technically is illegal. Or some sort of flub in the paperwork made it somewhat illegal, I guess. Or technically illegal, but that wasn't going to really stop them or whatever. All right, let's continue. And let's see where he goes with Nick Fuentes. Here we go.
It is that you're calling illegal. My family was just smarter in how we illegally came here. This is why Nick Fuentes is gaining so many followers. Because we are all just over this. We're all just over it. We are over it. The Republicans are doing nothing about these people.
Read the next paragraph, Timmy.
They're invading our country, stealing our birthright. And I'm part Asian as well. And I have ancestors who are immigrants, came to this country from faraway lands, Korea. The point is, though, my ancestors came here legally, were offered a hand by those who were in this country, and they said, welcome to America. May your dreams come true. And largely did. Not perfect for everybody, but life did generally improve. Then you have this woman who says, we came here, lied, cheated, and stole, and now we get to keep it, and we're going to vote against you. And we're supposed to sit back and accept this? So this is the issue about Nick Fuentes that I was bringing up in the previous segment.
This guy's a fucking liar. Read the next paragraph, you fucking idiot. Of course,
not that I agree with his views on anything, but that people are sick and tired of a Republican Party that knows this is happening and does nothing about it.
It's happening everywhere.
Should denaturalize this woman and
running for
deport
office
her
everywhere
because she admitted it. That's it. That's all that matters. You publicly confessed to breaking the law for citizenship. It can be revoked and you can be deported. But they won't do it. They won't.
Read the next paragraph. It's right there. It's on screen for us, Timmy. Oh, fucking Christ. In an attempt to inspire empathy from her GOP colleagues. Like, well, we should be able to track this and find out exactly what the case is, right? Let's find out if Timmy does that. Here we go.
Technically, you would say my father broke the law, right? But we would have come anyway.
Skip that part.
Later that day, the state reps told the Minnesota reformer, that she and her parents were actually American citizens, but made the stunning claim in an attempt to inspire empathy. However, her maintained that her father technically broke the law when filling out refugee paperwork. Okay. Technically, you would say my father broke the law, right? Then denaturalize and deport.
So what if he said, what if he like spelt a word wrong or something by accident? Like I understand what her point is, as in like sometimes people end up here to try to do it the quote unquote legal way, and they mess up on paperwork or some shit like that. Then it, leaves room for you to get tackled by, wannabe men to feel better about their own lives. Throw you in handcuffs and I guess try to deport you. Sometimes people being sent to wrong countries, actually. I've heard people like sent to Africa. Shit like that. Like, yo, what the hell? But, yeah. Timmy's not going to go over that nuance or the idea of people just talking out loud. Please, look it up, Timmy. Like, look for it. Look for the answer, Timmy. Please. Here we go.
Why is it that these people who break the law, we must tolerate them winning our elections, taking over our government and our country, and then stripping away the nation from those who would inherit it? I agree with this Democrat trans person. Armed violence against government is one way to describe it, but I don't know how any of this is tenable. You can't have this multiculturalism. It doesn't exist. The idea that a group of people would ever just accept the destruction of their way of life, it's never happened. Never.
This is called Timmy selling to you like he's going to claim that you guys, that once again, to the audience or Tim Pool fans, he's going to claim to them that it's actually their thoughts when he's trying to actually implant the idea, in my humble opinion. That's what I think this guy's fucking doing. Like, yeah, there will be violence. There will be. You guys can't take this anymore, right? Right, guys? You can't take this anymore. You got to do something about it, right, guys? And then when shit goes down and he makes $1 million off of a video where you're the one holding a gun on Front Street somewhere, he's like, wow, look at this. People have just gone insane. It's a civil war. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. Meanwhile, we can see tweets of his dating back for years where he's just saying civil war over and over and over again, while also facilitating the idea, or facilitating it, or trying to, seemingly. Once again, with this whole left-right divide thing. Like, come on. We see corruption from both parties kind of blatantly. But what does Timmy do? He excuses one thing and condemns another. It helps him make money, and he's doing exactly what he's paid to do by, let's be real, devil worshippers. And Timmy he sleeps like a baby about it too, probably. By no crisis of conscience for this fucking guy. So enjoy it. All right, let's continue.
Ever. Now, certainly there's been revolution, civil wars, and conquest, but there is always conflict within it. So maybe the dwindling American base, and it is dwindling because more and more immigrants are being brought in.
I thought Trump was shutting that down.
Crumbles and gets oppressed, taken over by non-citizens who say, it's our country now. And then maybe the violence you see is against those who are now the oppressed.
This is Timmy selling the great replacement theory, but will claim, I have nothing to do with it. Right? He's trying to implant ideas into the audience's mind to get them to do something about it. But they're taking your country. They're not even American. Here we go.
Or maybe the American base under Trump says no way, and they make moves to shut things down. They send in the National
Republicans
Guard
are
into various cities
American.
and jurisdictions and say no more of
Democrats
this
are
far-left
foreigners.
garbage. Maybe.
Got it.
I don't know. What I can say is you've got factions of people in this country that believe in what America was and should be, and that doesn't involve slavery like the left would lie about. It means that this country has a constitution and functions a certain way, and that is being destroyed and dismantled. Sooner or later, there's going to be a faction of people who say, we're Americans and you're not. And they're going to look at Seattle and say, it's time to reclaim our land. They're going to look at New York and say, you know that New York is only 30% New York born? 48% American born? Sooner or later, you're going to get people.
Because no one can fucking afford to, no one can afford to live there, bro. And it's the business capital of America. Like, a whole bunch of different foreign people, from, work visas to whatever, right? Green card holders. There's so much business happening there that it's an international business spot, you fucking dummy. And then regular people, it's getting increasingly more and more so difficult to actually live there. So yeah, people that were born in New York, there's a good chance they might be moving out at some point, and other motherfuckers with money will move in. They call it gentrification. But here's more of Timmy lying to his audience.
We're going to say absolutely not. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong.
Now, he puts it in terms of American, but we all know what that means. Because that lady is technically American. The one he said was an illegal immigrant is technically an American, right? But he doesn't mean her. He's, once again, dog whistling for Fuentes-type people, or Fuentes fans, to, once again, to get you guys to do something crazy. And he'll, once again, throw his hands up and say, I got nothing to do with that. It's not my fault. It's the far left. It's their fault. Civil War. Here we go.
48% American born. Sooner or later, you're going to get people who are going to say absolutely not. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. It doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree with the facts or the politics of the parties. It matters that people are becoming hyper-polarized, and they're going to take dramatic action.
And you're the one selling that.
I hope you're all paying attention to what happens.
Yeah, I'm done. This guy's a fucking liar, bro. Pseudo-intellectual face. Fuck it. Fuck face, motherfucker, bro. That's it for this video. I mean, once again, if you can't see through what Timmy's doing, you have to go as far as I go with my ideas about how shitty of a person this guy probably is. But at the very least, he is bullshitting you, right, guys? In this video alone, he is bullshitting you, right? You have to ask yourself, for what reason? What is the motive? Why would he lie to people like this? Once again, things he shows you right in front of your face. He's like, that didn't happen. Right? He shows you the thing, but meanwhile, he's like, you're lying about it, the thing you're showing me right now. Like, what the fuck? From the Mamdani thing and the Elon Musk thing to this illegal immigrant winning a mayoral race, right? The article's right in front of our faces. He's lying about it. Like, right in front of our face, he's lying. So it's like, guys, like, once again, you don't have, like, you can have all the right-wing ideas and ideology you want as a person, right? But this guy can't be the one selling it because he's bullshitting it. And if someone goes out and, like, quote-unquote, debunks these ideas through Timmy, because just by proving that he's lying, you end up losing yourself. You're going to be like, hey, what are you, a fucking Tim? Like, when you would try to make an argument, someone might be like, oh, you're just some fucking Tim Pool guy, aren't you? Which does happen, by the way. And it's like, thus he's, like, discrediting you by adopting your shit. Incredible. Oh, but my bad. What I mean to say is he's a moderate leftist. He doesn't believe in any of this stuff, any of these policies. It's just, the left wants to kill you and the right wants to debate you. Duh. Where'd he get that from? No one fucking knows. No one knows. They have attacked Andy, no! They poured milkshakes on his head. They threw water balloons at him. There's dancing frogs in Portland. Antifa is taking over. There is a civil war. Good luck. If you fall for this shit, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I can say to you. But there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Timmy fans, good luck. Good luck, because there's so many, like, I have so much ammo on Tim Pool alone. Like, Nick has his mixtape, right? but his is more like, Nick Fuentes. He has his mixtape of shit that it's kind of like people would call racist or homophobic or sexist or whatever the fuck, right? People will hear that and be turned off immediately, right? For the average person, maybe not a groiper or a fan of Nick Fuentes, but the average person in America would be like, ew, I don't want this guy anywhere near me. Like, I'm not like this guy, he's trash. But Timmy, you could make a mixtape of him, and it's about being dishonest and hiding shit, which is a lot worse to me than what Nick Fuentes does. Unless he's lying too. Unless he's being inauthentic as well. But you can catch Timmy just bullshitting and lying through things. The Assange one is one that has always stuck out to me, where he had foreknowledge of someone he claimed to be supporting, Julian Assange. He had foreknowledge of it and didn't report it. Now, even if you're a greedy fuck, if you're a little greedy fuck that does this for money, you would report that just to make money. People will come to your channel to see, like, hey, Assange is about to be arrested. Timmy knows about it. Holy shit, that's breaking news. But Timmy didn't report on it. You take your guess why. My guess is he's not an actual journalist. He is a stenographer, essentially. He is paid to sell the ideas and narratives that the White House and other governmental apparatus want. Straight up. AKA the deep state. I mean, the fact that this guy's going to have Pentagon press access, which needs a NDA sign, so you have to keep certain things secret, and he's going along with it. Like, if he does show up, and it's true, his name was listed, but if he actually does that, yeah. Meanwhile, claiming foreign policy is his most important issue. Never really talks about it, but claims that's the number one issue for who you support in a presidential campaign. If you fall for this guy, you're a fucking idiot. There's just no way around it. I'm sorry, guys. But it is what it is. Yeah, leave your comment. All opinions are welcome, by the way. About some far left. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, check out the Discord link if you want to join that. All opinions are welcome there as well. Yeah, just nothing pornographic or grotesque, but all opinions are welcome. And obviously, everything I showed you in this video will be linked in the description box, including the infamous Elon Heil Hitler thing. That I don't know how he's comparing that to what Mamdani did, I guess, last night. But he did it anyways. He just doesn't care about what you like. He's basically saying it's a big middle finger. It's like a really shitty movie, like kind of like like being so dumb, but expecting you to go buy a ticket for it anyways. And it's like it's not insulting to your intelligence when people do that. That's what he did right there. But nonetheless, everything will be linked in that description box. All right, and with all that said, most importantly, give this video a thumbs down. Yeah.
Say you wanna get in.